The big question is, can everybody, all and sundry, take insurance? The answer is no. The basic concept of any insurance is the insurable interest. What does one understand by insurable interest? To put it simply, insurable interest means that the person who is taking insurance has some financial benefits coming to him in the well-being and the existence of the insured entity or a person. For example, of insurable interest, a businessman has insurable interest in his business because he derives profits from his business. Similarly, a person has insurable interest in himself because his well-being helps him to earn more and help his family to have a better life. The other tenets of insurance are: one, that there should be a recognizable and tangible subject on whom the insurance is being taken. This means that insurance cannot be taken on untangible or unrecognizable issues. The second is, there should be a financially recognizable and legally established relationship between the person who is taking insurance and the object or the entity or a person being insured. This means that either there is a contract, that is like in a business or partnership firms, or individuals where there is a relationship like husband and wife, children or parents, etc. The next question that comes to mind is, how much insurance one can take? Is it limitless, or is there a defined quantum that one can take insurance? The insurance companies do not have any mathematical formula to decide on the quantum of insurance to be taken. However, they take into account two factors on basis of which they decide the quantum of insurance that can be given to an individual. The first point that the insurance company considers in deciding the quantum of insurance to be given is the premium paying capacity of the individual or the entity which is taking insurance. This means that if a person is earning about rupees 6 lakhs and he cannot take an insurance policy where the insurance premium is more than his earnings. Similarly, a business entity with a profit of 1 crore will not be allowed to take an insurance policy where an annual premium is more than 1 crore. The next point that the insurance company takes into account is their ability to take risk on the entity or a person being insured. By this we mean is that what is the health of the person or the business while taking insurance on it. The well-being for a person is decided by its health, that is the medical health of that individual, and in case of business it is the financial well-being of the business, that is in terms of profits, its sustainability, and for how long the entity has been in business. Based on these two factors, the insurance company decides the quantum of insurance that can be given for a certain policy. Having said about who can take insurance, what relationships can take insurance, and the quantum of insurance that can be taken, there are certain relationships in which there can be no insurance. Relationships are not withheld universally, but it is due to the socio-economic conditions or factors of our country. These relationships are: in-laws cannot take insurance for their daughter-in-laws. There can be no insurance policy between the siblings. Independent children cannot take insurance for their dependent parents. And lastly, parents cannot take insurance policy for their married daughters. The insurance is a limiting factor in these conditions. Otherwise, it is recommended that everybody should take insurance to the extreme limits or the maximum limits they can afford. To conclude, I would say that one should take insurance to the maximum limit that is possible, whether it is for business, whether it is for life of an individual. This is to ensure that there is availability of funds in case of any emergency or unforeseen event.